Good morning. It is Tuesday, February 10th. We are 90 days out from May 11th. The DTD2 this week, you're calling your Fs and your Gs and you are texting your Ys. Calling F and G, texting Y. That's the DTD2. You can find it at the top of the morning news. This is where we are every morning when I start the quick start. Simply going through sort of the menu of the day of what's available for educational opportunities. Others today, we've got the Mompreneur Mastermind coming up. We'll talk about that in just a second. So it is a Tuesday. We've got Fight Club after this, KWFightClub.com, KWFightClub.com. If you just click the link in the morning news, that will pull you right into the Zoom room. You're on camera, microphones off, and we're doing what we're doing for lead gen, whatever that looks like, right? You come to the midday protocol and I'm asking for conversations or interactions, whatever you're doing in real time to allow for the opportunity for business to come up and for you to ask for the opportunity to help the people that you know and love and trust, or to help the people that they know and love and trust. Lead generation, those two words, that does not mean set an appointment. That does not mean close a contract. That does not mean get paid yesterday. Lead generation is exactly what it is. It's the first domino in the process of us building our business. So lead generation is exactly that. You are heading out to generate more leads, add more conversations to your group of people that you're going to stay in contact with. I almost said constant contact. Oh, I said it. Now we owe them a check. We don't. I'm just kidding. We're clients and they should owe me a check. Other than that, I think it's just wildly important that people understand that adding conversations during lead generation is exactly what it's all about. If you set an appointment, fantastic. If from that appointment you get a signed agreement, fantastic. If from that signed agreement you get a purchase and sale, fantastic. If from all that you get to a closing table and you get your gross commission income check, which right now we're floating somewhere between $12,000 and $13,000 per our market center average in the government. Hang on a second. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a good day's work. The challenge is, can you detach yourself from the fact that it's not going to happen immediatamente? That's my bad bunny. That's I think, yeah. I took Spanish, ironically. We're off track. Welcome to the show. I took Spanish freshman and sophomore year of high school, and then freshman and sophomore year of college. None of it stuck. None of it stuck. Cuidado. That's all I know. That's because Dr. Siciliano at Boston College would scream at me, and when he threw chalk at my head, both. ¿Qué es esto, Señor Lindsay? And then he would throw chalk and scream cuidado, which is danger. I also know that from police tape and different video games and television shows. We're back on track now. So without fail, understand that lead generation is what it is. You're generating leads. I mean, it's right there in the name. And we make it this big, scary cartoon villain that it doesn't need to be. Just doesn't need to be. So join us today. Jump into Fight Club. Use that time that we have now secured off as a market center Monday through Friday from 9 to 11 to make sure that you're talking to your people. If you break it down to what we actually get to do, I get to pick up the phone every day, or go into text messages or direct messages, or work on marketing, or go door knocking, like whatever you're doing for prospecting or marketing, or a hybrid of the two. What are you doing this morning to make sure you're letting more people know that you're here to help? When we all got here, we threatened to serve everyone. That's what our license says we're allowed to do. Empowered by the governors and the states that we serve to guide people through the contracts. Coming up tomorrow. Wednesdays are sacred. And just have more conversations. Michael Mayer, 7 levels of communication. Today, somewhere in your city, someone's looking for help, and it is your job to find them. That's simple. That's the video game. That's it. So we do that today at 9 o'clock. At 11 o'clock today, in person, in Portsmouth, we've got the Mompreneur Mastermind. So join us for that. If you are a mom, and based on photographic evidence, I was not in the room, although I do have childbearing hips. I was not in the room. But I did see moms that brought short people. So if you were thinking, oh, I can't make it because I've got bring the kids, bring the kids. It'll be manic. It'll be wonderful. Unless you're not comfortable doing that, then don't. I completely appreciate that. Get the sitter, get your sister, get your aunt, get your mom, get somebody to help out. But do not fear. Bring the short people. Come one, come all. The Mompreneur Mastermind. It's just a gathering of powerful leaders getting together, talking about best practices, obviously shared concerns. How do you make all of this work? And we've got so many moms at our company that are crushing it. So come be part of that conversation. If for no other reason, to understand that you're not alone and to build that network. People want to be part of something. And parenting, especially if your spouse or partner leaves for the day and it's really on you, it can be isolating. And you're probably thinking, how could he speak to this? So horrifyingly enough, I was the stay-at-home dad from the age of 0 to, this is going to explain a lot for you people, from 0 to 4 for Cameron. Cameron was born in 2006. So I had the boys for 4 years because I was working in a completely different industry at the time. And I was able to do what I needed to do for radio when she was home. Schedules were crazy. We made it work. And then when radio burnt to the ground for me, and I wasn't going to chase radio around the country because, well, I'll let you do the math on that. Not worth it. Wasn't worth it for me, I should say. Wasn't worth it for me. Anyway. And we bought our house in Stratford, and Nate's like, you should get your license. And here we are. So when I stepped into real estate, I stepped all the way in and we traded places. And Janina went home. And the boys were probably much better fed, but we had a good time. You can imagine the three of us at home watching SportsCenter in our underwear. It was a scene. Anyway, if you need that support, if you are interested in that support, join us for that conversation. It's today at 11 o'clock, the Mompreneur Mastermind, in person. It's an in-person meeting. I mean, there's nothing more to it than that here in Portsmouth. At 11 o'clock, also, Wealthy Agent webinar with the Matthew Erdman. He's the operating principal of Greater Hartford, a phenomenal talent, a dear friend of ours, and he has great conversations every Tuesday at 11. The link for that's in the morning news. Midday protocol with me at 1 o'clock. You come to timsoffice.com. And like I said, we're going to ask conversations and interactions, appointments set, agreements signed. Those 3 categories are your lead indicators for how you're doing. So we talk about where we are with those, how we're doing with those, and then we have a coaching conversation. We're talking about the great Jeff Woods, formerly of the One Thing brand, now doing his own thing. He's got a great book called The AI-Driven Leader. He actually just was on the Monday or this week's version of the MREA podcast with Jason Abrams. And he's a fantastic talent. So we're going to be talking about the AI-Driven Leader and his book and some of the concepts from that in the second half of the Midday Protocol conversation. Then at 1:30, you got Jason, Main Essential Forms on the Zooms at 1:30. You go to kellertv.com for that. It's all right in front of you. Also there, you can run down the right-hand side of the morning news and you can see that if you need to book coaching with me, you click the link. You need to book some tech time with KT, you can click that link. Whatever your intention was for 2026, where do you stand in relationship to your goal for where you want it to be? Because we're coming up on it. It's the 10th right now. By this weekend, this Friday, Friday the 13th, we love it. Because Saturday is Valentine's Day. Wonderful. Did you go shopping yet? People get weird about Valentine's Day. Either all in or they hate it. They think Hallmark invented it, and they probably did. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, the banks invented the American dream, let's be honest. And the cereal, the milk, the dairy, and the grain companies, it's told you that breakfast was the most important day of the year. So, well, meal of the day, I should say. It's all invented. That aside, Don't overthink what you're doing. Understand the pathways right in front of you. This Friday is like the 15th protocol for the month because it'll be Sunday, so you could do it Monday too. But by this Friday, we should be taking an assessment of where we are. Where are we in relationship to our goal for the month? Right? And you know where you were for January. Did you wait until the end of January to decide how it went? That's why we do the 15th protocol. And then to make it easier and to keep better track of ourselves, we do the midday protocol every day. Where do you stand in relationship to your goals by lunch today? Because what do we do before lunch? We do lead generation. We build our business in the morning. We run it in the afternoon. So stay focused on that. Don't overthink it. Just ask yourself, did I have enough conversations with enough people yesterday to help me get to my goal? And if you didn't, that's okay. You just need to add a few more conversations to today, and that gets started as soon as we wrap this up. We will be in Fight Club, KWFightClub.com, if you want to pursue that with us. There's room, don't worry. It's never crowded. Most American realtors will not do lead generation today. I'm going to repeat that. Most American realtors will not do lead generation today. They will sit and they will wait and they will hope. And hope is not a tenet of business. It's a tenet of faith. Hope is something we have when everything is left our control. All we can do is hope for the best because we can't control it anymore. The benefit for us is we are in complete control of what happens today. Not complete control. We're in control of what we can control, which is our mindset, our energy, our attitude, and the growth of our skills. So let's do that today. Let's see if that puts us on a different trajectory. Let's see if that changes your course for the month of February, which inherently, 90 days out, it'll be May 11th. So when we get to Red Day, which is right around there, are you going to have closings right around Red Day? Don't book them on Red Day because we're busy. That's all this is. Put together the next conversation, put together the next appointment, put together the next agreement, and do that while having honest conversations with people and helping them get to where they want to be. Zig Ziglar, right? If you help people get what they want, you'll get what you want. If I can help with anything, let me know. It is 603-834-2856. You can also book my face at meetwithcoach.com. I'll see you in and around the market center and the internet. Have a great day.